Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's me, Jason, aka Titans Daily, and welcome back to another weekly Pick'ems, episode number 6. If you guys are enjoying these videos, hit the like button down below. I appreciate all of your support. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on whenever I post videos like this, or Wizard 101, College Football 26, NBA 2K26. I also have a very exciting thing to tell you guys, as I will be doing a pack opening of Score 2025. This is a mega box. Perfect. I love cards. I love football cards. And I can't wait to open this and show you guys what I get. And that's coming out in a few days. Hopefully either tomorrow or Thursday. Probably Thursday. But this also comes out Wednesday. Probably Thursday it's gonna come out. So let's get right into picking, shall we? Philadelphia Eagles dropped a critical game at home against the Broncos. I got that wrong. Hold on. I also need to check my record sheet, so I'm going to tell you guys that in just 1 second. All right, I have my handy dandy notebook, and it tells me that I went 8-6 last week, getting the Titans wrong, or the Cardinals were wrong, the Giants wrong, the the Bears were on bye week. The Bills wrong, the Chiefs wrong, Cardinals, Giants, couple others. I think the Eagles was the last one. The Eagles was wrong. I picked the Eagles over the Broncos, but I'm going to pick the Eagles here over the Giants. This should be a cakewalk win for the Eagles. I know A.J. Brown is frustrated, and same thing with Devontae Smith. They forced him to pass the ball the whole day Sunday, and they honestly didn't look like a complete team at times, but I could say that about a whole bunch of other teams, including the Titans, as I'm wearing a Titans shirt right now. After that victory over the Cardinals, which was crazy. I'll get to more on that later whenever we pick the Titans game. It's going to be wild. Anyways, Denver Broncos versus New York Jets. I think the Jets are just an embarrassment of a football team. Like, they are really the worst team in the NFL. I don't think the Titans are. I think the Jets are. I can't believe the Jets have gotten this far, and just after losing Aaron Rodgers, just shit hit the fan. So I'm going to pick the Broncos in this one. The Rams versus the Ravens. So this would be an interesting game if Lamar was healthy, but I still don't think he's going to play in this game. I got the Rams because the Rams are probably, arguably, the best team in football right now. If not, then I think Lamar is going to stay out of this game too. I think the Rams are going to take this game. Their defense is just too good. And, we saw what Derrick Henry did last week against the Texans. Like, he didn't really do much. 31-year-old Derrick Henry. 31-year-old Derrick Henry, yeah. So, we'll see how the Rams go against the Ravens. Next one I'm going to be picking is the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. I got the Cowboys in this one. This could be a trap game for Dallas because the Panthers have looked sneakily good at times, especially last week against the comeback wins against the Miami Dolphins. But I still think that the Cowboys should win this game. And if they don't, then I guess I'm wrong. Next game I got the Colts taking on the Cardinals. I got the Colts and the Cardinals. I got the Colts winning against the Cardinals. I can't speak at all today. But I really think Indiana Jones was really good last week. He played a good enough game. I think he had, a couple touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor was really good. Michael Pittman Jr. was really good. I think it's just too much for the Cardinals defense, especially after what happened last week, that god-awful, abysmal game that I shouldn't talk about anymore because it's just irrelevant at this point. But I think the Colts got this, especially in Indianapolis. I still got the Colts. Jacksonville Jaguars and Seattle Seahawks. This could be an upset. I really think the Seahawks played a really good game against the Bucs last week, and I did pick the Bucs against. So I'm going to pick the Seahawks. This might sound crazy, but I think Sam Darnold has a redemption arc building. I really think this is going to be a big win for the Seahawks. And you know what? The Jags took a sneakily game Monday night against the Chiefs, who should be the best team in football, but they're right now 2-3. So we'll see. I think the Seahawks do win this game, though. I think JSN and Cooper Kupp and players like Tyreek Woolen, I think that's what his name is, and Devin Witherspoon are just two elite DBs for the Seahawks. So I think Seattle wins this game. Chargers play the Miami Dolphins. This could be another trap bowl game for the Chargers, because Miami looked okay last week against the Panthers. Looked really good against the Jets, but it is the Jets we're talking about here. So I'm going to take the Chargers. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. Next game we have is the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Honestly, the Browns keep every game close, especially a divisional game in Pittsburgh. Those terrible towels will be waving. I still got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to say like 27-20. I think the Cleveland Browns can match up with anybody, as we saw a couple weeks ago. They beat the Packers, but that might have been a fluky game. I don't know. I still think that the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers are going to win this game. Patriots take on the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. I have the Patriots. Patriots look really good Sunday night against the Bills. Bills were the best team in the AFC. I don't know what happened, but, I think that the Patriots really get a big win, move to 3-2. Or no, 3. Are they already 3-2, or are they 2-3? I'm gonna look that up actually. Let's see. They are 3-2 right now, so they will move to 4-2 if they beat the New Orleans Saints, which I think they will. Now we have the Titans game of the week. This is not my game of the week. My game of the week is the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. This game, though, the Titans play a really bad Raiders team at the best time possible. I mean, of course, you don't like to say anything good about injuries, but, Brock Bowers is probably not going to play in this game. A couple of their interior offensive linemen are not going to play in this game, and especially with the Titans, they're getting J.C. Latham back hopefully this week or next. Same thing with T'Vondre Sweat. T'Vondre Sweat's getting healthy. He's going to work. They're going to work him back in the lineup hopefully within the next couple of weeks. Tajay Spears recently just came off an IR, had a few carries against the Cardinals last week. I think the Titans do win this game. It is the Raiders. I mean, they did just get their asses kicked by the Colts 40-6. So I hope the Titans do win this game, and then Cam Ward gets his back-to-back win. All right. Next up, we have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Green Bay Packers. The Packers in Lambeau, it's hard to bet against them. Honestly, the Packers are a really good team at the end of the day. I mean, they're not as good as the Lions, but they're still a damn good football team, much better than the Titans are. And they're way better than what the Bengals are with Jake Browning. So I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers after, resting for a bye week and, the Bengals getting their crap beat in by the Detroit Lions, which we're about to talk about here in a second. Next up, we have the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 49ers just came off of a big win over the Rams, which was the last game I was talking about earlier. And that's another game I got wrong. That game did go to overtime, but the San Francisco 49ers kicked the game-winning field goal 23-20. I really think that the Bucs do win this game. This is a must-win game for the Bucs. If they really want to get control of the NFC South, I think this is the game right here. The only reason why I'm saying this is really important for the Bucs to win this game is because they can run away with the division after this game. Honestly, the Bucs are one of the best teams in the NFC. They have a really good defense. They've had the same defensive core for like the past 5-10 years. Levante David, Vita Vea has only been there for a few years, like about 5 or 6 years. I was avoiding that number. 6-7. I get it. It's a very interesting thing that came into fruition for some reason. But I still think that the Bucks have a really good defense, and their offense is incredible. They got future offensive rookie of the year, Mecca Ibuka. They got Chris Godwin back. You know, they're going to get Mike Evans in a few weeks. You know, Baker is looking also pretty damn good. It's been slicing and dicing, baby. Bucks win this game. Let's say, I'm going to say 31 to 24. So, yeah, 31-24 Bucks win. Now, this is the biggest Sunday Night Football game to date, so I think that this game could go either way. I know it's in Kansas City, and I know this was the opener in 2023, I believe, right? Yeah, and then I forgot what the dude's name was. The guy that always has his mouthpiece on the outside of his helmet. Oh, I can't forget it. Oh, man, I forgot his name. But he did have the game-sealing pick. And honestly, I think the Lions look like a better team at this point than the Chiefs do. So I'm going to take the Lions over the Chiefs, knocking them down to 2-4. All right. Now we have the Monday night doubleheader. We got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I think the Bills really do bounce back from after that ugly loss against the Patriots. You know, Josh Allen gets his stuff together and beats the Falcons. Plain and simple. Next up, we have the Chicago Bears at the Washington Commanders again, just like last year. But last year, Jane Daniels threw a game-winning touchdown pass to Noah Brown. Was it Noah Brown that caught that ball? I don't remember. It'll come to me. Just give me like 80 years. But I really think that the Commanders can win this game, and I think they will win this game. I know the Bears have a pretty decent defense. You know, Kevin Byard's been looking pretty good this year for him. Former Titan, by the way. As much as I want to root for the Bears because they have a couple Titans players, former Titans players, that is, I think that the Commanders are just going to overpower them too much and, you know, just dominate every phase of the game. Special teams, offense, defense, you name it. I think the Commanders could really just take off and also win their division because, I mean, not if the Eagles have anything to say for it, but it's just outside of Philly and Washington, there's no one else really nipping at their tail. I mean, the Cowboys maybe, and we already know the Giants are going to be like 4-13, but who knows? Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below. I appreciate all of your support. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload new videos like this. And with that, Week 6 Pick'ems is concluded, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.